Alright, my arm is sore, but I'm now fully vaccinated. Let's talk. What's up, everybody? I am wearing this shirt, and you know when I'm wearing this shirt, it's my comfy shirt. I ain't doing nothing today because this shirt is ridiculously thin, but also ridiculously comfortable. The reason for that is I got my second shot, and I wanted to kind of talk to you about how I feel after getting the vaccine. I got the Mrna, so I got the first one 4 weeks ago, and then I got the second one 2 days ago. So I do want to say that this video is not going to be for the people who say, oh, I'm not getting the vaccine, I'm not getting it, no, because I'm not going to convince you. This is for either people that got it and want to kind of compare experiences, or for the people that are hesitant. Now, I'm not going to demonize anybody for being hesitant. I was hesitant. A lot of people I know that got the vaccine were hesitant because it did come out very quickly. I would have rather waited. The thing is, I wasn't in a group that was very high to get it. I wasn't a medical professional or a teacher or someone over the age of 65. So my line of thinking was, okay, if there's any bad side effects, I'll probably know before I'm able to get the vaccine. It's not a great way of thinking, but that was in the back of my mind. So when it came time to where I could get it, I was like, okay, from what I've seen, it seems to be fairly safe, and I made the decision to get the vaccine. A lot of people are kind of confused on how this type of vaccine works, and the reason it was able to come out so quickly is because it's an mRNA vaccine. Now, while this is the first vaccine of its kind, they've been working on it for 50 years. Most of it's been done in the past 30 years, but they started looking at this 50 years ago on how to do a vaccine that would work this way. And it went through a lot of trials and tribulations until just a couple of years ago, they were able to actually get it to work. So, yes, it was made quickly, but also a lot of research went into this type of vaccine beforehand. I am going to leave a link below that explains all of that better than I could because I'm not a scientist, and I'm also not a doctor. So one of the things I also did is I consulted my cousin, who is a doctor. She went to med school. She works at a hospital. She's gotten the vaccine. And I consulted her, asked her questions about it, because I wanted to go to somebody I really trust and I know is not going to lead me astray. So I went to her, asked her some questions, and I made a decision, me and my wife made the decision to get the vaccine. And just so happened we correlated days. That was unintentional because she got it through her doctor, I got it through Walmart. Yeah, I know, going to Walmart to get a vaccine, weird, but these are the times we live in. 4 weeks ago, when I got the first one, I had some arm soreness, and I was a little tired, a little bit sore all over, but really nothing bad at all. So the first shot was nothing, pretty much, just sore arm. Second shot, I got that 2 days ago, and it's what most people say. So for me, and this is going to vary by person, for me, I got it at 10 a.m., I felt fine all day. I mean, I came home, I went outside and I played some basketball a little bit, came back in, watched some TV, hung out. I was like, man, I could have gone to work today. But towards the end of the day, towards around 7 or 8 o'clock, I did notice I was tired. So I was like, yeah, I could have worked. I get off at 10:15 p.m., but man, those last few hours would have been rough because I was pretty tired. And I was like, this isn't so bad, just a little tired. So I went to bed around 1. And normally, don't go to bed. I normally go to bed way past that. Normally like 2, 3, sometimes 4, especially if I don't have to work the next day. Sometimes I'll stay up till 5 a.m. But I went to bed around 1, and I woke up at about 3:30 because I had to go to the bathroom. I woke up and I walked to the bathroom and I'm like, ooh, I am dizzy. And I was also freezing cold. So I went to the bathroom, And I lay back down, and my wife, I guess I had woken her up when I got up, and she asked how I was feeling. I said, not good. And she put her hand on my forehead, and I was running a small fever. So I was sore, I was hot to the touch, I was freezing cold. So, I didn't feel great. Then I went back to bed, and I woke up at about 6-ish, I think. I think I woke up probably around like 8 or so, and I was sweating. I sweat through everything, and I was like, oh, now I'm really hot. So I took off my socks. I was wearing socks to bed. I never wear socks to bed unless I'm freezing cold, and I had 2 blankets on. But at that point, I'm like, okay, I'm hot. And yesterday was just kind of, the fever went away probably mid-afternoon, and it was mostly just being sore all day yesterday. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it didn't feel great, but it wasn't awful. And now today, I feel fine. I feel 100% good. There's some residual soreness. There's still some soreness in my arm. But other than that, I feel fine. Like, my back hurts a little, and I think that's because I've been laying down so much the past 2 days. But other than that, it's really not that bad, guys. And just imagining having to go through that fever and everything, and struggling to breathe during that, and possibly going through that for over a week or more, just depending. I just think that the smarter choice is to get the vaccine. So like I said, if you're hesitant, I get it. Just do some research. Just make sure when you're doing your research, you're really doing your research. All right, because the people out there that are against it, their research is going to be research against it. The people that are for it, their research is going to be for the people that are for it. So make a decision for yourself and for your family, for the people around you, for the ones that you love, because ultimately this thing's awful. It's divided so many people. I've lost friends to arguing about it, and I've lost family from the actual virus itself. So I'm not going to lose sleep over the friends that I've lost, but today, being Mother's Day, I am losing sleep over the family that I've lost. Do what you think is best. I really hope you get the vaccine, because I really think we need to work towards herd immunity, and with the numbers looking the way they are, that may not happen anytime soon. But I'm not going to sit here and twist your arm and try to explain why the vaccine is helpful. I'm going to leave a link below. Make the decision for yourself, and tell your family you love them. See you guys in the next video.
Yeah.